Ooh. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy. Fucking headache. Whatever, fuck it. It's our word, man. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know. Oh, oh. What does Diddy have with everybody else? He said Alicia Keys name, and I was like, I want to see that tape. Can't be that bad. Fucking enjoying herself, you know, good like that. God damn. She built too. I wonder who else is on there. Public domain, here I come. God damn. Barbie doll, where you at, sweetie? I had a headache. I started drinking, well, I wasn't sit up drinking, but last night I drank, before last night, birthday cake vodka and a chocolate shake with whipped cream kind of mixed with coffee. And it was good. And one, I had like two of them, two or three of them. It was a lot, though. It was really strong. And, what do you mean it's not superhero behavior? And I had one blue moon. Yeah, I had a good time chilling, watching Black Mirror. You know, ah, damn. You know, that really helped me with my whatever I was going through earlier. Shit, well, I think. Anyway, oh, yesterday, I turned around and did my fucking. About to see. Oh, this shit, that shit counteracted something, but you know, I was getting ready to say though. Oh, I'm about to start unpacking these boxes I've been compartmentalizing. Remember, I was telling you about that a while ago. Well, you know, I want to be more myself and shit, but not share too much information with you officially. But I want to break free of this escapade. It is so nice to be free. Yeah, I don't know if I want to have a video camera on me when I do it though, but I want to call it stream of consciousness. My brother would refer to it as stream of consciousness. I can't remember exactly how I was doing it before, where I would just until it was all unclogged in one fine focal point. But yeah, no, I got tons of information for you. You know that? And lots of behavior modifications insist on talking to people about the things you want to share with them instead of sharing it with them. Is more like talking to people about things that you don't want to share, but instead you get creeped out when you start introducing things that are not to be shared. See, the things that are not to be shared aren't necessarily conclusive. They're just fears, and that's what I fear. And what am I fearing? Am I fearing a collective fear from what is abundantly known as pizzazz amongst people who know exactly what it is you're afraid of? What is it? It's the darling things that you like to crack jokes about. As you know, one of the things that I like to crack jokes about are, I don't know what to call those fears. What would you prefer? Fondling children? See, that's what I mean. They know exactly what the fuck I was talking about, and that's not what the fuck I was talking about, but that's the thing you're afraid of. It is a thing that I'm afraid of. I fear for everyone and everything. Why would you want to pre-form? You go on and do that. Don't forget that there are aboundments of people who are going to join the session soon and they want to talk about the things that you were worried about. Well, I fear, recollect things that you connected with before, or fear. Where are we going with this? It can turn into such a shit show so fast, but not like everything is not a shit show. I believe that you have the ability to escape in between the queen mattresses of things that you've seen before, things that you have no natural recollection of. I know what you mean. Remote viewing? No. Insisting upon not delving into the devil's psyches of things that have not happened before, but have happened in a course or a manner of speaking. How is it that you can get inside of my mind without trying, is what I wanted to say. Where are we now? Fear tactics about you're afraid of me, is what you would say to me. That's not true, though. You're afraid of being in contact with yourself and yourself not being the guy you want to be in contact with. Don't stare that way. You look like this. You know what I mean? I won't call you by name. And that's what I mean. I don't want to do that. So fucking, I want to figure it out though. But the whole world's fucking falling apart, really, like it's piece by piece. You know what I mean? For all this time, I've been afraid to say it out loud because I've been thinking that by me thinking it or saying it out loud would manifest it faster. And maybe I was looking for a way to create kind of like a rope where I could slow it down. You know what I mean? Knowing that everyone else has been afraid of the same thing and been trying to slow me down. But it's information that needs to be known to people and shit. Like you don't know already. Ooh, this fucking headache is killing me. And then listen, you know where my fear is? That I don't want to go all the way into breaking every single thing that I say down to where you would understand it, but hoping that you would grasp the concept. What I mean is being able to experience life as multiple people at one time. So picking up on what it is you're doing outside of me. And that wasn't a sodomy pun. Like whatever the behaviors are of people who generally know exactly what you mean, so you don't need to go into further explanation. I would love to say I don't want to go into further explanation, but you know how people who are less, more or less feeble minded. The intelligent quotient has not been met yet, is what I mean. How do I have a disturbing conversation with them without disturbing them? And is that, in fact, the route that I want to take for theatrical purposes? Because the only person that stands to be crucified is me. Talented as talented goes, you are not going to see eye to eye with anybody. So why even expose yourself this way if you're not going to do it all the way? Harnessing the power of the belt. Which one? The belt around your waist? be wrong to say that I like Puff Daddy. I mean, I don't say that I would not like Puff Daddy or that we would not get along, or to say that we don't get along, or to say that I do like him or dislike him, but just things of that nature seem to complete me. Why is it that I would front or fantasize about things that are yourself and others between the gap? So I couldn't think without rehearsing anything to say what's on your mind. I feel like rehearsing anything, he said. It's funny. Somebody said rehearsing. I don't rehearse a goddamn thing. Everybody has those inclinations, I think. They're all fucking liars. I think that the more time you spend hating on somebody or hating or having disdain for a particular subject matter or ostracizing, it turns you into the thing that you ostracize the most. So when I see people complaining and talking about, oh my God, I can't believe that he would ever fuck, oh my God, I feel like you have some deep, dark secret that you're hiding. And it makes me wonder if I do. So I sit and I contemplate and go over and over and over again in my mind and OCD over it to my dick tingles. That's what I mean. That makes sense to anybody else? You still send it to your friend and be like, but then look at me with honest eyes. And I can see right through you anyway. That's what I mean. This is the way I behave all the time. Hello? From where? I know. I told you to stop calling me. No, no offense. I'm trying to be rude. I asked you not to call me again. Try not to be rude to you, shit, because I could fucking snap. Where was I? Mortal Technique says hi. Furthermore, he wants to see how fucking fast you are to run away from the things that you're not daunted by. That's the thing. I don't want to run away from anything. I walk right through everything. And it is disturbing and shit because of it's in the mind. The influences compound, and you start to think of the designs and hope that you can find solace in the reprieve moments of time. Whoever else would be able to say, you are not the gay. I thought you were. Whoever else said anything about being gay, nobody else thought that except for you. Wherever it was that we were when we were thinking these things. We. Here we are again with the we's. It's easier for you to do this shit without me. Like I'd rather you just hear it in your mind so that you can hear where I'm coming from. How do I do it with spirit? Fear it. Seeing. Sometimes you can see too much. Oh. You know what's funny about seeing too much? You never feel like you've seen enough. You got no idea where the fuck I'm coming from, do you? I can tell you some stories. You ain't gonna like them. They're gory, forcible lightning. Who else would, despite him, I'm walking around, I could be putting a beat to that shit. You know what I mean? I got stories for you, boy. Yeah, yeah, I hate that though. I hate, but that's not necessary. Fondlings, come out to play. Someone saw me on the out the other day, fawning whose bout was the other way. I'm sorry. I cannot come to your house another way. She came out of the closet the other day. Finally. Why would she be hiding that type of secret from me? I have no idea. She's been learning something from you. She hasn't thought about it out loud yet, though. So I'm going to be careful with what I say. This is what I mean. How am I supposed to behave this way? Only in between. Safe to say he is not the gay. I was like, he would stop by. Who's like, why? Hot pies, drop size, caramelized and caramelized. Somebody said hot tie. Do you imagine Alicia Keys covered in caramel? I just wanted to put that in there, especially with that red dress on. I wish that I would have saw her before she was married, is what she wanted to say. But that's not deep enough for you, so you're gonna go running away. Who else would have heated him up for you? He wanted to come and stay, but he knows where the beach could come for you. I love to run. Just treat me like a slut. Keep me wiping my butt without peeping. I'm the slut. Treat me high. I'm fucked without keeping by. Creeping by. I wish that I could keep the time. He needs to sign. His teeth are mine. Fiends for fines. Lead. Besides, the leads. What about, let's say, the leads design? I want to keep my mind apart from yours, is what I was going to say. I want a team of mine to come and hide the other day. Was read too fine? Will we find a way? All of that shit. But no, you know what you niggas need to do? Don't be playing around like, no. These dudes are definitely askew. But for real, you don't find that Puff Daddy might be a fun time. Nobody thinks that he would be quick and easy to hang around. You know what I mean? Depending on what you're into. Hello? a fucking headache. I got a fucking headache so bad. So fucking bad. Quantum entanglement is what that is. It's called quantum communication and shit. It's me. It's you. It's me on the other side of the fucking galaxy. It's me above me. It's me in 5. It's me in 4D. You know, it's me inside. Me confiding in more me. You see the time. You see the sign. I'm ignoring. You feeling fine, but not for Stormy. These are pills, but high. We got to go back to where we feel the heels of the 5, or we go back down to where I was feeling fine. Sure. Oh, yeah, man. So I put somebody on to something yesterday. And I was like, dog, this is gonna be great for him. He's gonna be great. I think he's gonna fucking have an awesome time. I hope that he gets involved with the right people. And he's a very good-looking, handsome man. He's got that cool fucking stature about him. He's got the fucking slick back hair. Women are gonna fucking eat him up. They're gonna love the fuck out of him. Guys are gonna try him all the time and shit. It's gonna be flattering to him because he's such a nice fucking person. But he also got that badass about him. He's in really good shape and shit. He's got the fucking the Puerto Rican, but like Mexican fucking cool ass, and he got the cool ass beard and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got the slight gray in the beard, motherfucker. He could play a fucking. He could be. Uh, I could just see him. Sitting at the top of when it comes to as far as parts and things and shit like that, he automatically would be like, they might start him off over here on the left, quiet. That's what I would do. That's what I do anyway. I'm quiet. I'm the enforcer. That's what I am. You know, be more boss like is what I would say. But of course, I've been there too. But as far as like entertainment and film and shit is concerned, um, I prefer to show off my prowess as the guy that takes care of the fucking problems because that's what I do. You know what I mean? Or I could be the head of the table and shit, and I sit and I contemplate, and I just tell you what to do. Just do this. That's all the fuck you got to do. That's why I had to get rid of a lot of people before too. I'm like, you're not listening. You're not listening to anything I'm telling you. If you do this, we come together right here. Everything will be met, and we can go back to chilling and laying down and fucking hanging out and getting high and shit. Or we can stop getting high for a little while, and we can use that X amount of time to do more of this, and then we can get higher and hang out more later. What do you think? You know what I mean? Ay, 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 caramba. Oh, I need to speak more his mind a little bit, but can't seem to enjoy finding a time to speak my mind because I know you can do it. I know that I can do it too. I know for sure. You know. Well, I'm good. I'm golden. I'm me. So you know what I mean. But no, man. Fuck that. Do that shit. You know. Glad I could fucking be of service. You know what I mean? Like I just this emotion built up in me right there. It's been there for a while, but I don't know where it's coming from or how to let it slide out like a turd in the wind. A mimic. I watched this imitation from a distance. It's a mimic. You don't even know what he's trying to copy. You ain't got it. That all that mimicry is gonna get you destroyed. You're gonna end up destroyed, bro. You know why I say that? Because what comes after me ain't gonna go after you in the way you think, but when they come for you, you ain't gonna be able to blink. You're gonna be sitting there wondering why the fuck the kitchen sink is talking to you. You better fucking stop before you end up Parker Brothers. That shit ain't what you think it is. Mm. It's gonna be good. This is gonna be fucking delicious, I can tell. That'd be cool. I don't think the syrup was necessary. It turns it from being healthy to being candy. Oh man. It's about as good as it's gonna get, you know? You wanna say something? Yeah, man. I just see somebody being like, give me the power! I will. Shit funny. What power? I'm an angel. What's your name? Satan. Hmm. This is a different type of screamer. 4 more years or what? I'm hearing that, but I don't believe it means what you think it means. I don't want to try to shift it in another direction. I'd rather listen, but not give it all, but not, but give it a grain of salt. You want to peek into what's going on over here? Really? when I go home. Not right now. I want to enjoy myself while I'm here. You know what I mean? But I want to know what it is I want to enjoy too. And desires. And insatiable desires too. Are they your own? Just because things move you emotionally or tend to stimulate parts of your body doesn't necessarily make up your makeup or make up your mind about what it is you desire, or is it a lie? Which I think that is part of what I enjoy, wondering. If I can only do it while moving, which I do, but I want to move more, but in the direction of people that I am too. Yeah, he's a great person, ain't he? Morning Star. Features, I believe, are on the rise. It would be nice to have good music. I got songs for days. I got songs for gays. I got songs for straights. I got songs for plates and planks. Gay and misbehaving. Gay and gave in. Gave in to the hips today. Save him. He ain't got his hips to spray. Chase him. If found out that I was hip to gays, what you, I'd house him. I could, what? You bit your lip, face. Too much goddamn sweetness in here. Music, man. It don't have what it takes. Not mine, not me. I mean, it's what's being made. Who has what it takes? It's a combination of people. Fraudulent, fraudulent, make call, what would be, call me, date. What's funny though? I want more from everybody, but the closest person to what it is I need right now would be what, my brother and somebody else I can't get in touch with right now. It's like it's almost there. It's all and primitive too. Siblings, what you say? Something crazy. Oh, so half the time I had my mind made up, but I was baby had. Crazy ass lazy man, needs to go back to where you stayed. Getting folks on to the crazy apps. Hey, he's staff, I think he needs 80s. Ladies, man, has his babies, yeah. Katie, me, famous already without changing me. I hate the way they seem, but can't be crazy. Cliff looks like lazy, deaf, baby, he gets off of being crazy. He thinks that he's ripped off, tips off the shady, off the lady, like he's off of crazy. Fear, damn it, stop the waiting, stop the waiting. Stop the cravings. You can't stop the cravings without operating. Lost in city, looks like you can't stop debating. Fuck you, what did I need to stop the road? You came back to contemplating. Off you, spit costumes, I think he got off you, baby. Hot you, hot you. Bless you, you got caught too. Off you, lady, off you, off you, baby, lost you, off, raise the game out, spot you, raise you, spot you, shot you with a laser, off, raise the game, pop you with consequence, hater, problem soul, I can't make the long school. He's responsible, he's also responsible. He's the constable, he's more constable. The shit on, haunt you, it wants you, it's on. Get going, the costume, he said he spits wrong. Hold on. Shit, I think that this poem is gonna get real strong. But the deal's on the table if you can't get your kills on. I think he's going back to being able. Real strong, he's got his able. Real song. Hold on to that. Costume lady, got you awesome, baby.
I love you.
You love nothing. You're incomplete. You're as dead as your dead leaves.
Kathleen.
Spirit sweet school. Things so lazy for you. Eat to speak to them. We do all the time. We know. Please all the time. She goes back and forth in the mind. Feed I had vegetables. I had vegetables. The vegetables go back down to the vegetables. Attention to little vegetables. Repression to vegetables. It clipped them down. Rest look like two songs. Baby, crazy songs come out Hanging on to sound, hate, hate, house away, being freestyle a love song. The fuck's wrong? It's love wrong. Silence does. Love is wrong. Love's wrong. Love. Y'all is still like this. Get my balls on. I see what type of say. Love. Say. Damn. Say. Like Spider-Man doing. Shame without shame. You can't get James without pain. Shout. Fucking. Yeah, fucking fuck you. Now I'm thinking about what you're thinking about. Shit. What up? Why are you looking like that? You spit raw. You spit wrong. That don't even sound like a good song. It's a big song. It's the one everybody gets on. The dick's long. So a one that everyone can sit on. Forget palms. Slide back and shake your hips on. Oh, yeah, there's two. Yeah, I gotta put that on here. What the fuck am I doing? Ugh, my fucking brain is killing me right now. But that don't mean the fucking train. Nothing stops the money train. Nothing stops the money train. Yeah, yeah. So, I got back that neck. Oh. Mm-mm. I was gonna do that Halo shit, right? But I can't find it. I've been looking for it. I didn't go through everything, but I went through about 60 tracks, maybe 40. Looking for emotional damage. Ooh. Yeah, this is sweet though. You can't blow without you. And full time to write more rhymes without sharing, blow without you, candle, blow without you. It's the lazy version of my freestyle, and I just want to kind of just come up with shit. I don't have no imagery in my mind right now, but to paint pictures with, so I can't get the shit out of my brain until it gets the arithmetic out of Hussein's besides the plastered wall. Walls have years. You ever leaned up near a wall high on methamphetamine and shit and heard people talking through it? It sounded like they were in a room right next to you and shit. That's called the jungle line. And It ain't always lying. You'll hear that shit, and they see. Then you gotta go and find out what it is. It's just telling you what it is from where you are and shit. Each wall has a different voice and a different room on the other side of it. Better stay away from that shit, man. That shit'll kill you. They say, familiar come walking through the wall, you know? Like, hey, stare at shit until it turns into your ass and then turn you into a gray. You want to be over here with us? Go ahead and get your fucking shoes and socks kicked off. You've been hanging out for a long time now. I think you got it going on, girl. Girlfriend looks like she wants to see me and sue me for putting her on the spot now. But she ain't got no motherfucking guap now. It's a hot toddy in a hot town. Who else goes out to the spot to get down without your fucking cop ass looking like you know who shot your cop ass, bitch? Oh shit. Look at those grown tits. She holds it in her mouth like she got no spit. She got to get a cup of water with ice and shit to go sip before she goes postal on a cold dick. Whoa. Whoa, bitch. You like that? That's rap. That's fucking rap for your ass. I got fucking rap for you. Damn. Homer Simpson ass nigga got his motherfucking mind made up about your ass. No laughs. No pass. Cold ass. Fingertips look like grown man. Chose hands. Now he's lingering around you trying to figure out where to go. Damn. No, man. Don't say it ain't so. He knows. Damn. When this is too much sugar, bro. That's crazy, man. That's not even healthy. What is this shit? I mean, it's good, but yo, I'm upset. Who put shards in my ice cream? What? I know. I usually freestyle fucking fantastic. That wasn't it necessarily. It gets better. I got goddamn, you know, we can get into it and shit, but I don't want to talk about that shit no more. Not I mean that. I'll talk about whatever I want, but I just hear Michelle rapping like Michelle rapping about. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to go into the conversation about what I don't really want to do or what it is that people do either. It's just not good music. It's not good music. You're worshiping the devil. You got to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? But do you understand what I mean by worshiping the devil? Do you know what it is? All right. Well, let's say that there's this masterfully etched in uh, cube or there's different shapes, but then you got the big pyramid, and you got to feed this fucking cube or whatever. And it's just full of all the hateful energy and shit that we put out into the world. And it goes inside of this ottoman thing and shit. This ottoman, somebody got their feet kicked up on it, and then it just reverberates back outward and shit. And then other people are tricked into being like, I'm listening to these frequencies and shit. May the fucking negative energy that a motherfucker sends to me be returned tenfold. And then you are the same problem that you're running away from. You can't do that. Then you want to disperse and dispose of, transmute the energy. You don't want to fucking return it. That comes from a hateful place. You dig what I'm saying? Right. Because a lot of people don't even know they sending it to you in the first place. It's just how they feel about something you did to them or whatever. And then people have their own reasons for believing why you're the bad guy in their story and shit. So this whole time, you've been amplifying the energy with your energy and shit. You got to stop doing that. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. I have enough hard time fighting off my own negative energy and shit. When I think about some of the shit that people have done to me in the past, and I can't really listen. I'm not the guy for that. Like for real, I got to stay away from that for real. I'll send nigga, look, just know. I know you know. You go, oh, shit, like, my bad. Sorry. I thought about something you did before and fucking, that shows a lack of restraint on my part. When I fucking restraint, nigga, just let go of shit. You know what I'm saying? I move on away from things and shit. That way I don't carry that type of energy around with me. You know what I'm saying? But also, I really, you don't know how to treat me anyway, so it don't matter. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know how to fucking behave around me. Besides, I would just be like, hey, what's up? And I would fucking la 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 and go, oh, I would hum one of my songs and shit. You say something weird in the room with everybody, they were like, what the fuck does that mean? You know, it means nothing, everything, and nothing what the fuck soever at all. Whatever. I just get up and I walk the fuck out. Nothing. That's what I'm about to play. You ready? Wait, let me check the expiration date on that shit. It might be really old. War games. Love them. Not really. I don't know. I'm looking for something new. You know what I mean? Man, shit. Ah, if I wasn't such an immaculate healer and shit, I would be worried about everything. But I am. I heal from everything. It's ridiculous. Well, I'm gonna tell you a story, right? This happened to me recently and shit. This is how you know fucking receiving don't do their goddamn job for real. They so full of shit in there. Um, but anyway, so I've done drugs before and shit, and had to go to the hospital before. You know what I mean? Like checking my urine, so they got methamphetamine and all kind of shit in their system, right? So then I fucking took a Atarax, and I was drinking coffee, but that shit was slow release. So I had a fucking hard time. I was like, fuck. All right, so I went to the hospital, which some of you might have heard and shit, you know. But yeah, so I get there, and then the main doctor, look, and this is nothing against her and shit, because she was doing her job and whatnot, but she was looking at how healthy I am and then my blood pressure going back and forth. But she don't know, like I'm under fucking spiritual attack all the time. So whenever I have any type of inclination that somebody would have that would have an opportunity to present where they could fucking attack me from some fake ass uh, drone or satellite that got a bright light on it to try to pretend to be a star. You step near a window and the motherfuckers poof, hit you with something quick as fuck. So I absorb that shit, so I fucking right. But they look for they plan around you. They watch everything you do, so they plan around what it is you do, what it is you take, and shit. They monitor all your shit. Like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity for us to hit them with a fucking laser beam, because it's hidden and nobody really investigates or explores any further into things, right? So they do a fucking whatever on my chest and shit. She's like, no, oh, it's acid reflux. I'm like, bitch, this ain't no motherfucking acid reflux. Like, I didn't snap her. I was just like, uh-huh. Like, yeah, well, and I explained. She was like, oh, well, so whatever she said, and so and I was like, well, no, I did a couple different things in order to open my fucking blood vessels up to keep the blood flowing and shit while I fucking had to talk to you motherfuckers. But listen, though, when I first came in and shit, the EMS goes over to the two nurses that are over in the corner. Shit, my hearing is so he's like, oh, yeah, it was having boom, 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 boom. This is after I talked to the bitch at the front desk. And she says, oh, look, he has a history of use of amphetamine. I don't have a history of use of amphetamine. I've been there twice for that shit. Well, I guess that would be a history for that, but this was like years ago. This was like, you know what I'm saying, like 6 years ago now. Shit. So, but then I asked him, I said, what did she say? Oh, she said he bold-faced lied to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, nigga, I'm the one you're trying to treat and shit. So just that right there, the fact that they're willing to bullshit you the entire time they're in there means that goes to show you they're not really trying to help you. You know what I mean? For whatever reason they're trying to help you, they're not trying to fucking really help you. You dig what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what are you, or you're expecting me to have some type of other psychological issue and shit or something. I'm just looking at them like, yeah, okay. And then now the next step will be to give me water. I need to hydrate and shit. But I can't fucking get any water until which you're gonna make me get up and fucking move around, which might also cause more issues. Nigga, I'll drop down and start doing push-ups right now. Really, to get the blood flowing and shit. Sometimes you gotta force those blood vessels to pop back open and shit, right? I've had to do that. I've had to fucking take off running and shit and then run hard as I fucking possibly could. I mean, literally as hard as I could to put the pressure on the valves to bust them open, and then all of that shit subsided. I mean, I know about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, but yeah, but then the doctor, she's like, oh, you know, you see the doctor before you can fucking drink water or anything. I don't know, okay. But she takes for it. She didn't take as long as she could have. She was, you know, pretty good about it and shit like that. She was in love with me, yo. Like, really, though. I mean, really, though. She was attracted to it. But she came up and she was looking at me like, I'm like, damn, what are you, a fucking reptile and shit? I'm feeding up my goddamn, because she was like, I had to wonder, man, because she was sitting there looking at me like, very sexually promiscuous, like very fucking, it was sexual energy, bro. I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, but I didn't understand why she would be doing that in that situation and shit like that unless she's like, her moral compass is about and she didn't have that fucking look on her face to me. What there was looking on her face to you? She looked like she wanted to fucking gobble you up and spit you back out whole and second and fucking what? And sleep with you again. It definitely looked like that to me. Oh, well, he just wanted to fucking in the intercourse of relationships, having sex with people that are on their deathbeds are not fucking adequate responsorship. It's more like she was looking at you like she wanted to sleep with you because you're a very attractive man and you were in shape and you were sitting there looking at me. So I know. And then she fucking was assuming that there was an impossibility that I was in there for the reasons or that my body would be going through whatever it would be going through, even though I explained it to her. And then she was like, oh, but I had to explain it to her in depth exactly what it was and break that shit down, which also intrigued her. You know what I mean? And then the goddamn RNs that were over here didn't translate the information from over here to over here. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? If I had more strength, I'd have whooped everybody ass in that fucking room. Like, yo, this is where I was at was all the junkies, all the heroin addicts, all the fucking, you know, that's how they talk about people. So, uh, that's all. It's just whatever and shit. It's good. That ball game in my blood. And she would do some freaky shit like that. I go back and meet her, see her again. She come over here, fuck real quick, fucking sexy motherfucker. No, but I could meet her at her job, but then I would be taking her away from her patients and shit. You know what I'm saying? She'd be in there for a minute, or a minute a few times. Yeah, man. But just uh, just keep your ass out of the hospital. Is what I can tell you. Stay the fuck out of the hospital. Not to mention, there's different factions in different hospitals. And don't forget, man, they're cultists and shit. You know what I mean? Whether they know it or not. I'm not saying that they intentionally, subscribe to those services and shit, but they don't really know what the fuck is cooking, doc. So some of them do. Ones who do are probably arrogant as fuck, and you won't see them anyway. Like lodges and shit, like anything else. Yeah, but they act different ways. And you know how you ever go in a hospital and then you can feel that they know you already or they know something about like I don't know how the fuck they know what they know or why they're fucking behaving the way they're behaving or pretending to help you. Look, this is two different times I've had EMS check my blood pressure and get it wrong. I'm like, nigga, if you don't do that again, well, oh, it's 120 overruled. Like my shit probably going up and then going back down. Which I feel like that's a spiritual thing. Like you're under attack, so it's like somebody's attacking you and trying to hide it. Like, yo, it's crazy, man. If I wasn't so wickedly fucking inserted into the goddamn spirit world and shit like that, then I wouldn't be able to talk to you about this shit like this. But I can. You know what I'm saying? That's why they want to get me the fuck up out of here. Bad. Because I can tell you some shit, you'll be like, yeah, and I'm like, no, nigga, let this sink in. And I mean it when I say it. You know what I'm saying? So, irregardless if you actually heard what I said for real, if you believe it at the time, the emphasis and intensity and and the spirit itself will get inside your ass. And then at some point, you'll be like, damn, I remember my dog saying something about that shit before. That's the whole reason why I do this shit. You think I fucking, this shit ain't dangerous? It's dangerous to the motherfucker to talk this way. But it's dangerous in a way where they prefer I look like a fucking kook, but I'm not. I do too many things that are relative to real life and shit like that and sustainable in the real world. You dig what I'm saying? For me to be both kooky at the same goddamn time, which is why I did exactly what the fuck I've been doing, the way I've been doing it, to release whatever the fuck it is I could to get you to speak and then you to speak so we can hit those motherfuckers like this. Little plumes of smoke and fucking fire popping up all over the goddamn globe. I'm gonna get what I want. That's what it is. Fuck you niggas. Yeah, man. And then on top of that, you got the basic underlining racial issue of people just not liking you because you're not the fucking same color as them. And if it ain't about color, it became about color, but not necessarily color, but stereotypical and stereotyping about intelligence. So now they think you're fucking stupid, and that's because of color. Man, you fucking must be, you're a moron. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, God damn. So you can't trust him. But the motherfucker was sitting there like, well, he's educating this goddamn intern and shit. And I'm like, no, listen. And then he checked it again. My shit shot up to like 160 over like 130. Like, that's pretty fucking high. But I'm also practicing using my energy to keep my shit straight. So I can't exert too much energy fucking with them like that. But the only motherfucker that seemed to actually give a fuck was the new guy. And that's, of course, throughout the course of whatever the fuck. Which is why those people who work there should not be working there that long. They need to be retired, and they need to have motherfucking regular fucking psychological, all that shit on a regular basis. But then those programs, they would have to be pretty accurate as far as like the testing, and it would have to be done on a regular basis. And it should be done to where you can't pass it by having fake ass having answers and shit or knowing to give it the right answer and shit like that. Because you got the wrong fucking people working there. But also, don't forget that you got motherfuckers who work in the hospital who deal with human trafficking. So, you know what I mean? It'll amaze you what you hear when you're high. Because they think you out of sorts. And that's the whole practice, you know what I'm saying, between the spirit world and the paranormal and shit, and then people who practice witchcraft, the average people, the way they treat each other, the whole racial divide issue, that all that shit's a system that was developed for the purposes of being incognito, or anonymous. So, you know what I mean? Which is the reason for actually like I'll be doing whatever I'm doing like here, being me or whatnot, and then I'll have things come around me to try to infiltrate by looking for things to mimic and shit like that. And I'm just like I'm too goddamn smart for that. You know what I'm saying? And then all they end up doing is admonishing and shit like that. It's crazy. Like nigga, that's just what it is. But don't mistake my respect for the environment and shit, and my what's the word, obnoxiousness sometimes with it for being fooled out of thinking that somebody's ultimate goal wouldn't be to, you know. So, but in order for me to proceed forward without fucking looking like one of these niggas out here that's fucking just full of fears, women got that a lot. Y'all talk that shit, but y'all real easy to bend over. Men too, apparently. Y'all bend over so easy. You submit to the cult, to fucking whatever that is with the witchcraft and shit. And the second you actually get a good look at things and shit like that, your wheel bends quickly. I'm not saying that mine's could or wouldn't, but I'm very doubtful. You know what I'm saying? I guess it just depends on what I've seen. I even go as far as to wonder about how I would feel like that while I'm in a distressful situation. Like, I wonder if I would fucking, to create the situation in my mind and shit ahead of time in order to, you don't know me. You know what I mean? But I guess it sounds fantastic and it sounds unnecessary from where you stand until you remember everything I've ever said to you if you were paying attention and what's coming out right now about everybody. Fuck you too, nigga. I mean, I forgive you. I mean, forgive me for even saying I forgive you or feeling that way. It's for me to expel and expose, not to, you know what I mean? Not to be upset about you not understanding and shit. That's the whole thing. 'Cause I didn't understand at one point either. I got to keep that in mind, you know? But yeah, they dance around that motherfucker, dog. And they listen, you got to understand what sorcery is. It'll turn a whole room full of intelligent people into clowns. I'm not bullshit. You'll be amazed. You'll be like, holy shit, I cannot believe what's happening in front of me. You might, you might go into court one day, and then a freeze will come over the court. You know what I mean? Everybody in that motherfucker will turn into a demon temporarily, but you won't be able to explain it to nobody. Well, guess who will fucking knows what the fuck you're talking about? So, I'm like, yo, shit ain't no joke, man. You got to worry about the goddamn police, possessed ass niggas. You know, they fighting this internal battle with themselves and shit, doing whole shit. I bet you some of them motherfuckers probably believe they doing some type of cleansing. Nigga, you killing all the people that can protect you. You about to see what I'm talking about. Good luck. You don't need that shit. That shit's fucked up. Pisses me off. It hurts my heart too. But yeah, so yeah, man, stay healthy. Watch what you eat, shit, exercise, and all that shit like that. Keep your ass out of the hospital. You might try to kill you, that motherfucker, or let you die. People ain't shit for real. I don't know why we protected them. See what I mean? I put my shirt turned into that fucking guy. I'm like, no. And you're like, yeah, nigga, we know who you are. I'm like, you know who they want you to believe I am. You know, yeah, I feel like that's a story too. All of that is a gimmick. My goal is to take all that information, all of that false ass religion indoctrination shit, and put that in its own little glass plate so I can look at it too, which is what I'm doing now. And then add more so I can watch the system. You know what I'm saying? It's like The Sims. It's like Skyrim and shit. They all got those little religions and shit in there. I want to be over top of that, which I am. So we're gonna watch that from both there and here and in between, and bring us all together. Difficult as fuck, especially when I keep struggling with it because your memory goes and shit, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and fucking. You know what I mean? And then you got these fake ass motherfuckers here. I can see the machine they're using. It's old. The Luciferian, Lucifer, whatever complex that they have and shit. And it's like made of gold or something. It's got electricity on it. I see something like that. Falsifying documents, pretending to be somebody you're not and shit. I was like, how the fuck can we ever have a conversation? It means you're not a person I want to hold a conversation with. You're a fool, man. I'm a magnet for arrogance and ignorance. And then they get, oh, okay, sit your bitch ass down. That's all I can say to you. Goofy. Gotta go.